Hello, welcome. Good afternoon. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria. Thanks for joining. Those of you who have been here before, thanks for coming back. Always good to see you again. And if you're new here, I'm Gloria, Yoga with Gloria, and I do live streams 3 times a week, every Sundays at 5:30 now for YouTube or wherever you're watching for free. And then I do Zoom classes for the rest. You can find out more information on the description below. I do qigong, high intensity weight training. Like there's a class almost pretty much every day. So if you'd like to subscribe or join, there's subscription plans starting at $10. So you can look at the description under our video here. All right, let's get started. Please say hello. See who's out there today and where you're joining from. It's always fun. Hi, Roseanne. Welcome. Hi, Abigail. Alec Clifford from Seattle. Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining. All right, today's gonna be gentle yoga, but really it's more like a slow flow yoga. So let's go ahead and get started. Just taking the hands here over the knees and just swaying, leaning forward, pulling back a little, finding any kind of rough or tight spots in your body. Small little movements. And we're just going to slowly take it the opposite direction. Just tiny little circles here. Now we're just going to take our neck over to one side. Just stretch it out. So you can inhale through your nose and exhale through the mouth. And just let your head get really heavy. Let the shoulders relax down your back. So with your opposite hand, opposite of which way you're leaning to, you can have the fingers hovering over the floor. You can have fingertips on the floor. Or you can take the hand behind you to feel more of the feelings stretching there on the side of your neck. And you can go ahead and slowly nod your head forward and back. Feeling that nice stretch. All right, and then turn your nose and look down just past your knee here. And just make little circles with your nose in a clockwise position. And then take it the opposite direction. Oh, hi, Alice. Welcome. Good. And release. And just shrug your shoulders up, back and down, forward, up, back and down. And just tick-tock your head from side to side and notice the difference in the tension from one side and the other. And then let's do the other side to even it out. So we're just going to go ahead and lean our head over to the other side. Again, inhaling through the nose, out the mouth. Let your head be heavy. And when you're ready, you'll just slowly begin to nod your head forward and back. Oh, hi, August. Welcome. Just nodding your head. The opposite hand can come on the floor or hovering over the floor or behind you, and you'll feel that nice stretch on the side of your neck as you nod yes. Can you feel that stretch? Nod yes. And then you turn your head and look to your nose to the knee here. And then just make a nice circle with your nose in one direction. And then the opposite direction, nice big circle. All right. And then go ahead and shrug the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Go ahead and tick tock your head, right and left, and see the tension that we just released there. Really nice. Take one arm straight across. So straight, 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 all across. And then just use your other arm to help bring it as close as you can towards your collarbones. Trying to relax the shoulder away from the ear. So stretching some of the shoulder, but also the tricep. Good. Let's do the other side. So that my right arm is going to go straight across, and you're just going to pull it over. All right. Good. So let's go ahead and close our eyes, connecting to our breath before we begin. A nice full breath in. Trying to bring it all the way down to your belly. Feel the belly expand on the inhale. And relax on the exhale. It seems like such an easy thing to do, but you'll be surprised how powerful just a little deep breathing will be anytime you're stressed. Just breathing into your belly, remembering how simple it is to just connect back to our breath and center ourselves. All right, let's take our hands in front of our hearts and drop our gaze. Take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And we'll seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. All right, we'll start right here at Baddha Konasana. So we're just going to bring the soles of our feet together, hands by your side. And then we're just going to lean forward any amount. You can press the knees down a little bit or use the elbows to press it down, leaning forward slightly, holding onto your ankles perhaps. All right, then scoop up your knees, and we're just going to go ahead and straighten the legs, heels down, toes up, hands behind you. So really activate your feet so the heels are down, the toes are up. And just try to curl the toes towards you. Press the heels down. Lift your chest and roll your shoulders back. So the pelvis is supposed to be tilted forward a little bit. So if your back doesn't feel good and you're not in good alignment, you can try sitting on a pillow. It might help, or blankets. And you might be someone that just stays here to feel the stretch. You should feel this inner adductor stretch on the inseam right there. And if you're able to come forward, you can either hold onto the legs here, slowly bringing it down, or you can just walk your hands forward a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Maybe forearms onto a block or forearms onto the floor. And again, breathing into that inner seam of the leg there. Yeah, and come on up. Let's go ahead and scoop under the knees. And we'll go on and roll on down. So let's keep the feet on the floor, lift your heels up, and we're just going to gently drop the knees to one side. And then to the other side. And you might notice any tight spots around your pelvis, maybe your low back. Side. Now you can squeeze your legs together, and then you're gonna go side to side. Who's that? Tamsin. Hi, Tamsin. Welcome. And you're gonna go side to side here, squeezing your knees together, and then trying to bring your legs over to one side. So little core, and also you'll feel the spine twisting. Back to center. Twist. Okay, and then we're going to kick the top leg straight. Kick the top leg straight. So we're doing the same thing, but we're adding that spinal twist. Kicking the leg straight. Kicking the leg straight. Kick and kick. And last one on each side. And then back to center. And then just want you to feel this. Bring your knees back up and squeeze your legs together. And so earlier we did this one where we go side to side. And this time we're going to do the same thing, but it's going to be much harder. The only difference is we're going to take the anchoring of our elbows off the floor. So you can have the hands forward like this. You can even hug yourself. I'll just have the hands up like this. Squeeze the knees in together. Belly button is tight. And see if you can drop your knees down. Side. You can't go too much, you might fall over, right? And then to the other side. So really engage those deep mula bandha, really deep core muscles there. Side to side. So maybe you can only drop halfway down. Fine, or maybe just a third down. You might, if you go too far over, you might roll over and lose control. This is really seemingly easy, but actually pretty hard. So let's just do 2 more on each side. 1, 2. All right. And now we're just going to straighten that right leg straight up. And interlace your fingers behind the leg. So if you're less flexible, you're going to stay here. If you're more flexible, you're going to straighten both legs. And if you prefer, you can use a towel or a blanket. A strap or belt here. Like this. So this is a very easy way to get a passive but effective hamstring stretch in. You can just lay on your back. You don't need a mat, Tamsin, if you don't have one. Just lay on. You can lay on your bed here and do this one. Just if you don't have a belt, you just take your hands behind your leg like this and hold it like this. Really nice hamstring opener. All right, and then you can either hold the strap, or a lot of you don't have straps. You're just going to take your elbow to the floor and catch your leg as it falls over. Take the elbow to the floor and then catch the leg as it falls over. Or you can use furniture here. So most of you are just holding the leg right here. And you want to try to keep this hip from rocking up so much. So you want to feel this inseam of that adductor stretch. The right knee into the chest, and you're going to take a spinal twist. So you want to stack up your sitting bones here. See if you can get one, maybe both shoulder blades on the floor. And you can just have a bent elbow and knee here if you like. If that feels better for you. You can straighten the arm and bend it. There's a nice stretch that goes all the way up in the underarm pit there when you do that. Bend and straighten the arm. And you can also straighten this top leg here, and you'll feel more of an IT band stretch. So that's optional. All right, and release. Other side. So let's go ahead and straighten the left leg straight up. Release the fingers behind. Relax the shoulders down. You can straighten both legs. You can also use the belt. Try to scissor your inner thighs toward each other. All right. Take it out to the side. So again, most of you will just bring your elbow to the floor and catch your falling leg there. Or you can put the leg on a block, or if you're more flexible, just grab the big toe there and take it out. Just come back to center, and you're going to draw the left knee into your chest, and you're going to stack your sitting bones, so one over the other, and you'll find a spinal twist here. And again, you can straighten the arm or bend it, or do a little bit of both. And if you like, you can straighten the leg. So a little IT band stretch there. Make sure your sitting bones are stacked one over the other. All right. Knees into your chest. So we'll just do a little gentle core work here. So just cross the right knee over the left, right knee over the left elbow over the right. So the gentle way is just lifting and tapping, lifting and tapping. So if this is way too easy for you, you can lift your head and shoulders and meet and crunch. That's a lot harder. Meet and crunch. So we'll do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So you can choose the gentle way to. And 1, and release. And let's go ahead and do the other side. So we're going to just take the left knee over the right elbow over the left, and just the gentle way is again tapping, little lower ab work, just pulling the knee up to the elbow. And of course, if you want to go harder, more effective core, the whole core crunching up. We'll do 8 more, so you can choose if you feel like being totally gentle or if you want to come on up, all the way up. Do 4 more, 3, 2, last one, and unwind. Yeah, then straighten the legs, bend the knees, and we're gonna rock up, and then try not to touch the heels on the floor if you can. So coming down, rocking up, and trying to keep the heels off the floor. We'll do 1 more like that. Rock your back, and hover, hover, hover. Engage your core. All right, and then just let's feet flat on the floor. We'll do a little lifting up your chest here, hands behind you. Lift your sternum straight up right here between your chest. And if it's okay for your neck, you can also lean back. And release. Nice opening for that thoracic spine. And then if you like, you can do that one again if it felt really good. Or you can do a little bit harder. It's coming into a reverse table top position here. Chin can be to the chest, or you can let that neck just release slowly back. And slowly come on down. Let's cross our ankles, and we'll come onto all fours. Spreading our fingers, a little cat-cow. Drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your back. Tuck the tailbone under. Drop the belly, look up. And round your back. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, sit back. And then flip your hands around. And see if we'll just stretch our carpal tunnel muscles here. If it's too big a stretch, walk your hands closer to the knee. Okay, so you're going to claw the floor. This will help with the forearms, stretching, dropping the belly. And then lion's breath, stick your tongue out. Let all the air out. And we'll turn the hands back. Bring the knees toward each other and just stretch out that right calf here. And lift it up. Little pulsing here, turning on the your glutes, turning on the glutes. And you can take your opposite arm up if you like. So 10. Or if you want more, you can bring elbow to the knee. Or a little bit extra for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch long. And then turn to your left, bend the knee, and see if you can catch your foot and kick it away. And release. Left leg, stretch it out. See if you can stretch the calf. And then just lift it straight up. The toes are pointing straight down, and you're just going to pump, and you can feel the glutes turning on. Opposite arm. Option to bring elbow to the knee if you did it on the other side for 10, 9, 8, one, turn to the right, catch your foot and take it away. And release. Let's come on down to your belly. So this one is really good for your posture. You're going to take your palms to face each other. And you're going to lift the right arm and the left leg. And then the left arm and the right leg. Right arm left, left arm right. Right arm left. And you can just go a little faster if you like, or nice and slow. And release. So let's come into a Sphinx pose. Forearms down. Tops of the feet pressing on the floor. Elbows pressing down. And you can stay here, or if you're ready for a little bigger stretch, you can grow. Come on up for your Cobra. Roll your shoulders back. Take the back of your neck in line with your spine. Just take the back of your neck in line with your spine. And we'll turn and look over the left shoulder. And then turn and look over the right shoulder. And then curl your toes under, downward facing dog. So this triangle shape with your body. See if you can pedal your feet. And we'll take your right leg up. And we're going to bring it forward between your hands. And left leg steps forward. And just fold here. So you can bend the knees slightly. You can grab opposite elbows, relax your neck. And you can just ragdoll side to side. Lift and lengthen. You're going to bend the left knee and lift the right hand and stack your shoulders. So if you cannot touch the floor, you could just bring your elbow over the thigh like this. And if it's hard to lift the arm up, you can have the hand on the low back and just roll your shoulder back. And then other side, bend the right knee and twist over to the right. Again, you can just bring the elbow over the thigh if that works better for you, or you can even have a hand on your low back. Just roll it back. And slowly come on up, nice flat back. Interlace your fingers and press it up and over. And we're just going to turn slightly over to the left as much as you can. Back to center, turn slightly over to the right as much as you can. And let's just go into the shoulders. So we'll do a little shoulder work to increase your mobility there in a gentle way. So you're just going to do propeller arms. So just like you're swimming, right? So swimming forward, like this, like you're swimming. The arms are coming forward, forward strokes. Nice big circles, and pause. Do the same thing backwards, kind of like backward stroke, right? Notice. So the key is the chest turning. That'll help you. The chest is turning. All right. And then pause. And then this one is a little bit of mind-body coordination. So we're going to take the hands in front of you, and the right hand is going to do backward circles, but then the left hand is going to do forward circles. The right hand is doing backward circles. The left hand is doing forward circles. If it's hard for you to do it, you can start with both hands up. And then you're just going to bring the left one forward halfway and the back one back. And then just like gravity, drop, drop, and drop. And turning the chest. All right. That one's more fun in a class where I can see people thinking they're doing it, but they're really not. And now we'll go the opposite way. Left arm circle back, right arm circle forward. And if you got it and you've never done it before, congratulations. Really good. And if you can't quite get it, it's okay. It's helping you grow brain cells anyways, right? Just trying out new things. So let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1, and release. Awesome. Take your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers, knuckles in your low back. And then you're just going to squeeze your elbows behind you. Okay, bend your knees, come forward and stretch. Get a little shoulder rest. You can even bend the right knee and lean the side seam of your ribs on the right thigh. And then you can bend the left knee and lean the side. Lift the arms up. And release it down. Let's take that right leg back, the left leg back. Lower to your belly, point your toes. Come up for Cobra. And then downward facing dog. Let's take that left leg forward, right leg forward, and circle the arms up. Exhale dives you down. Lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Left leg back. Right leg back to your belly or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Let's take the right leg straight up and bring it forward between your hands and come on up. Do high lunge here. So straighten both legs on the inhale and then exhale. Slowly come on down. We're going to do these right angles here. Try to like cactus arms or field goal post arms. And we're just going to turn slightly to the right. Just for 3 today. 2 while keeping your balance. 1 more. And we're just going to drop it down. Left hand down for easy twist. And then step the right foot back. You can drop to your knees if you need to, or you can do full push-ups, 3 of them. So if you go to your knees, you can cross your ankles, elbows back, so they're tricep push-ups or chaturanga. 3, 2, and 1. Like that. And we're just going to come into Cobra. Roll your shoulders back and downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Let's bring it forward. High lunge, other side. Come on up. Inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, come on down. Practice arm. And turn for 3, 2, and 1. So you can take the right hand down, easy twist. Good. And then we're just going to step it forward and circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. So if you cannot touch, if you're less flexible, you can come to a wall or a table. I'll just use this sofa to show you. And even if you are flexible, sometimes it just feels good for support. We're taking the right leg forward, and we're just coming into a warrior 1 forward fold, like right here. Right leg forward, pulling the right hip back, and you're feeling it in your hamstring. So if you don't need that, you can do it on your regular mat here, or you can use 2 blocks to help. So it's up to you, using the support of a wall or not. But just try taking your right hip back just an inch and feel the difference in that stretch. Right. You can also just hold that steady stretch, or you can pulse here. Pulsing, I just like to kind of bow down over that leg, kind of soften into the hamstrings there. And then I just fold and hold it here. So if you're on your mat, you can, if you want to, walk your hands back, forehead to the shin. Otherwise, just hold a static stretch here. All right. Then we're going to go ahead and switch legs. So if you're standing by the wall or couch, just switch your legs. If you're on your mat, also just switch your leg. Left hip back and fold forward. Hands on support if you need it. And we'll just lift and pull that left hip back slightly, refold or add little pulsing here over the front leg. an option to walk your hands back, forehead to the shin, Voluntarily. Okay. And then we're going to just step into a forward fold, a little bit wide legged forward fold. Right. And then slowly come on up. So you're going to interlace your fingers and just place them over the thigh as you take your hips back. So see, the back is nice and flat, and you're just going side to side, side to side. Just turn my body here, side to side. So feeling again that inner adductor stretch. This is just to hold you up, hips back. Try to keep your back flat. And if you're more flexible, come on down. Heel down, toes up. And then the bent knee, you're going to try to keep this heel down or get the heel down if you can. And don't overstretch. So if this is too much, just stand back up. But if you're ready, I know there's all different flexibilities here. So some of the students I know more flexible, like Roseanne. You can come all the way down. You can also probably do a backwards bind here. So just taking a backwards bind or hugging your knee backwards. And one more time on this side. Again, if you can come all the way down and get the heel down, you can take a backwards bind. Don't worry if you can't do it. All right. Then we're going to come on down to our knees. And I'm going to take my right leg forward. You can take your left leg forward if you want to mirror me. And we're just going to get really into the side body here. So turning my right palm up, my right knee is forward. You can do left and left, whichever. And pressing down with this knee, pressing the elbow down into the thigh. You're going to stretch into that side body. So again, looks super simple, but it's actually super delicious. Really nice stretch. The low back and the side of the pelvis, all the attaching muscles there. So you can stay there. Just gonna show you the side view here. So the side view, notice that I'm joint stacked, so my shoulders and hips are pretty much in alignment there. So no leaning forward or back. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and switch and we'll do the other side. So whichever leg you had at first, do the other side. The elbow over the thigh, reaching up and over. And face me so you can see. All right. So, yeah, If you have a blanket to pad up your knees, right leg forward, and exhale, come. So it doesn't feel good to kneel on a concrete floor, Tamsin. So hopefully you found a blanket or a towel or something. So inhale, exhale, come forward. This one really great. Feel those hip flexors stretching. All right, hands to the floor. And you're just going to rock your hips back and straighten the front leg. So you're going to bend the front knee, a little dynamic movement here. Then pull the hips back, lift the heel, drag it back towards you. Bend the front knee, drag it. Little moving back and forth. And then you're just going to end up in this half split Ardha Hanuman. And you can stay here. If you're less flexible, your way up here, maybe holding a block or two. If you don't have blocks, you can use soup cans or books or something, or weights. If you have dumbbells laying around, you can hold those. And if you're more flexible, go ahead and just fold over this leg. Upright. And then we'll do the other side. So first, just go and curl the toes under and just sit back on your toes. And actually, maybe you can feel the plantar fascia at the bottom of your feet stretching. Or maybe your toes are screaming toes pose. And also notice this right side that we just stretched feels a lot better than the other side. So let's get it evened out. The left leg forward, interlace your fingers, inhale, exhale, let's come forward. And back and forward. So you can just hold a static stretch if you like, or sometimes I just like to move away and then come back into it. So it's your own practice. Do what feels good for you. You can vary on the poses I offer here. All right, fingertips down and rock it back. Straighten the front leg, bend the front knee, rock it forward, rock it back, rock it forward, rock it back, and pull it back. If you can, fold it over. Right. Go ahead. Since it's gentle today, we're going to do a pigeon on our backs, or thread the needle on our back. So just on your back, you're going to take your right ankle over the left knee. Right ankle over the left knee. And then basically you just want to lift and pull this shin as close as you can towards your chest. So some of you can just hold it, pull it. If you take your right hand between your thighs, it's nice to just interlace behind the hamstring. And if you're a little more flexible than that, you can interlace in front of your shin. And this will bring your right shin closer to your chest, which will offer a deeper stretch. So you'll feel it in the right outer hip, the glute, and piriformis. So that middle of that right glute stretch. And if you're more flexible, you can go deeper still here, just straightening the leg and lifting up. Pretty much a bicep curl, the whole shin here, lifting up like this. And this is just pretty much pigeon on your back. So you can curl up or you can just relax it down. And release. So listen carefully. We just released our hands. We're going to keep the shape of our legs here. And we're just going to drop the foot over to the left. The left hand grab the ankle, and that's it. You can move your knee slightly back and forth, and you'll feel a hard to stretch, hard to get to hips, outer hip stretch there somewhere. And release. And let's do the other side, left ankle over right knee. Again, hugging it in. Left hand between your legs, between the thighs, interlacing behind the hamstring or in front of the shin. And just breathe deep here. Maybe this is all you need. Maybe it's already too deep. Listen to your body. Maybe you can go deeper. Drag it. Hug it in. But just be honest with how deep you want to go and need to go. And release the knees into your chest. Take it wide. Quick happy baby pose. And grab your big toes and do a straight leg happy baby if it feels good to you. Soles of your feet together. Cobbler's pose. Just holding the edges, letting your knees fall out. And release. Come on over to the side. Press yourself up. And we'll close out the class together. Thanks, everybody. Big inhale. Let it go. Turn the palms up to receive. And just be open and receptive today to receiving all the good the universe has to offer you. Lift the arms up, collecting that positive universal chi, pressing it into your heart center. Smile and feel blessed. Gratitude for our practice here together. Let's offer one Om to seal it in. Inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining me this Sunday, this beautiful Sunday for gentle yoga or slopa. Please do hit a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Every little bit goes a long way to help our channel. And thanks again to all you sponsors who make these live streams possible. You know who you are, and I thank you. And if you'd also like to help support this channel to help it keep going, you can find the link underneath the channel to subscribe. subscribe or sponsor or donate. All right. Thank you, everyone. Be safe. See you next time. Enjoy your day off tomorrow. Or see you guys tomorrow for high intensity interval training and weight training for your sponsors. All right. Bye.